Okay, let's be honest. If you've seen my previous video, the one that didn't have any spoilers, but this one has manga spoilers. Oh, you know I was itching in that video, man. If you could see the look in my face, I couldn't even talk properly because I was like, I'm trying not to lose my mind. First thing I want to say is the same thing for the last video. You know, let's keep everybody in the good graces. Let's hope that reality does an absolute flip and the animators get treated better. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But, I feel like collectively everyone can manifest it because I had a dream of them animating where it is right now in the manga. So hopefully, animators out there, voice actors, just know we got your back over here. Seriously, like you guys put that passion in and provide an excellent form of just art come to life off of any manga and any animator that translates it into an anime fashion. Next thing I want to say is, I want to get this right out of the way. Oh yeah, Gojo fanboys, I'm starting the video like this. Yeah, look at Sukuna now. Look at Sukuna now. I don't even, trust me, my favorite character I'm pretty sure got creamed. We will see when the panels get back and if Gege writes it in. My favorite character is Cream, so don't worry. Don't worry. I knew it might have been his time sooner or later. But yeah, the Gojo fanboys, how are y'all feeling? Doesn't this put Sukuna's power in perspective? Those of y'all out there with a powerful imagination, I know you guys were definitely probably envisioning a scene. I feel like the animators under Mappa did way better than I ever could imagine. When something I forgot to mention in the last one was Urame, man. Seeing Urame hit there and just like the sheer amount of this was putting time frame in perspective for me so much different. It's like when you're reading a story and stuff, you kind of either the writer emphasizes it pretty well, or you got to kind of use your imagination to imagine the events, like the time frame that the events are taken, or even how supersonic the fights are, if that makes sense, like how fast they're moving. It's almost like you have to do the work to implement those things within reading the story, especially like just stories with action and stuff. You gotta you're just basically taking into account how fast these events are happening. And I just want to say, like, when your Urme got there and then like they were showing it cut over to Megami, the other guy, then how fast Mahoraga got summoned and smacked Megami to the side, and how fast Sukuna showed up. It's just like, bro, it was like back to back. My mind was like, but I love how they're displaying Sukuna, like Sukuna backhand springing up the building while Mahoraga was like swimming in the building. Like, bro, that was the sick. Like, there's so many scenes I could talk about. Like, I even mentioned scenes in the last one, but oh my gosh, I forgot what Sukuna even wrapped. He like wrapped a car in some string or something. Not string, like a wire, and like launched it. Also, when he was just eating the food and then just went like this, like, bro, like lobotomy, man, bro. His technique is literally lobotomy. Let's not even call it dismantle and cleave. It's lobotomy, because that is just insane. But I think one of the sickest and coldest scenes was when Mahoraga's face slid to the side and he pushed it back up. Bro, Mahoraga just looked like he's enjoying his time. And Mahoraga is a divine being, so, if I'm going off of comedic law and stuff, it's kind of like, I guess the form Mahoraga is taken as a guy, if that bothers anybody, but, he has a manly frame. But yeah, man, Mahoraga launching the cars, Sukuna just absolutely making everything sushi. It was just insane, bro. Like, it was just really great to watch. They're putting Sukuna's power really into perspective, and then, like, for those of you who really think Gojo got played in the manga, it's just, there's no way, bro. Like, if you're and I knew this anyways, paying attention to mindset. If you didn't see my other video where I talked about mindset, again, I said if Gojo came back or whatever, anyways, I'm here to enjoy the story, so I don't really even care. It's the fact that I could tell based on mindsets alone that Sukuna was going to beat him, because the way Gojo goes about being enlightened and stuff, I'll say that because I have a thing on how they handled Gojo reaching enlightenment, because Yeah, but or how Gege handled it, but his enlightenment and Sukuna's enlightenment were really separate, right? You know, as he said in the manga to Kashimo, y'all think like y'all feel alone, but he doesn't feel alone at all. And also that like Gojo's moving around with like the feeling that no one's gonna understand him, and even Kashimo, they're moving with this mindset, and it's like they're not they're not realizing they're almost like in these moments that they're one with everything, because that to me is really enlightenment. And Sukuna displays that even when talking with Jogo, like, you know, like telling him like, you know, like just Gojo's just straight up, you're too weak to hit me. As to where Sukuna was like, yo, with like a better mindset and just, you know, just being up there, you could have been hella strong one day. Like you could have been in this, you know, like it's almost this mindset of like the champion doesn't laugh at the guy who says he's gonna beat him because he remembers once he was in his shoes, right? And I just don't think Gojo ever had a moment like that. So it's almost like a necessary confidence that he has, like a overconfidence. It's necessary though. Like you should be confident in every scenario. Like even when he was going to fight Sukuna, like yeah, you got to be confident, because mindset at the end of the day, like he would have lost the fight sooner if he went into that doubting himself. But I think where he fell short is that he felt like he was the strongest, right? Without understanding that without the level of Sukuna's understanding that there are strong motherfuckers that can, you know, keep you busy and keep you on your toes and fighting and have, you know, such interesting and unique abilities where it's like, wow. Whereas how it felt like Gojo moved around is, yeah, he knew Megumi had a strong ability and said like, you know, my students are going to surpass me one day. But it wasn't but like in situations where he fought his opposition, it didn't seem like he really had much like care for anyone weaker than him. And to me, Sukuna was showing that little by little, even though he has like a hard frame he put up. But then when he went against Kashimo, it really showed how he has a like divine mind. And there's still more being made, so you know we're getting over there. But hopefully I'm making sense to those of y'all who are really kind of breaking down what I'm saying and trying to understand what I'm saying. But it's just like, to me, the mindset was like off. Like Gojo didn't have the mindset and the experience. This is another thing, man. I'm gonna get back to talking about the episode, but just thinking about that fight, it's like Gojo doesn't have the experience of 1,000 years. I'm sorry, he doesn't like. It really felt like when they had Kashimo go in, my mindset when I first saw that Kashimo wanted to just jump in and he's like, I'm fighting whoever the loser is or fighting the winner, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm fighting whoever comes out of that battle on top. It had me feel like just like in real life too. I made this comparison in that video, or I drew this comparison, was that spirituality, right? And back in the day, like ancient spirituality and spiritual systems seemed way more advanced than we have gurus and mofos, you know, acting and pretending and then not pretending to be gurus is way like less involved than it was back then, where it felt like people were seriously in it. They were taking it serious. They were making it about their life. They weren't just in it for whatever. They were truly on the path, like Buddha, all this, right? And Kashimo made that comment that today's sorcerers like barely impress him. And I felt like that's the bad, like not the bad, but the unfortunate category that Gojo fell under, was just like this new generation of sorcerers. Yeah, they're powerful, they got unique abilities, but they don't stack up to the ancient ones, because like the ancient ones just were on some other shit. Like they were strong, like tougher. And you can see that now in today's society too. And I wonder if that was Gege's little jab at that. Possibly, maybe not. But from the perspective of Kashimo, it's like funny to me, because it's like that's how I view it today. It feels like, as I'm getting older, I'm 23 now, it feels like when I was back in school, roasting and you know, we called it cutting on people, or roasting, all that, like, you know, people had tougher skin. But it feels like the generations that are coming up now, and even what's happening in society, is like softer people. And it's just weird as shit, because it's like, it's probably how Kashimo's feeling. He's like, what's with this generation, bro? Like So yeah, so I don't know, but I'm just yapping, but getting back into the episode, man, it was beautiful. The music, Sukuna laughing through the scenes was just hilarious to me. Like they were really showing how much of a menace he was when him and Maharaga flew in the building, and I seen the people like sitting on the outsides of the walls or whatever, because they're just the innocent bystanders. I said immediately, oh, they about to die. Like when I think they showed a scene before Maharaga and Sukuna even got blasted through a building. They showed like they had shown the people like on their cell phones and everything beforehand, like where the little hiding spots were. I guess where Inumaki, is that, bro, voice guy? Because I'm gonna be all over the place. I'm gonna get stumped trying to remember the names correctly. But him and everyone rallying up the people. They were showing the little buildings where they had everyone rounded up, and it's like Sukuna got blasted in the one with Maharaga, and I said immediately, oh, they're dead. They're dead. If Sukuna gets launched in one of these buildings and he's letting his technique fly, they're dead. And the next scene showed that they was right, man. And I was like, God damn, bro, they were going off. And then the displaying how in the manga we seen that like Sukuna's domain is see, I don't remember this because it must have just slipped my mind, but when I read it, I thought that they shown that his domain was like painting without a canvas later on. I didn't know it was. I'm pretty sure it was, or I just slipped in another parallel universe and now I'm in the one where it was actually sooner than I thought. But that goes back to the whole time thing I was talking about. This episode put how fast things were happening in Shibuya into perspective, and the last episode that it just blew my mind, man. Oh, they're portraying, the animators, Gege, everyone, they portrayed Sukuna so well. The voice actors, everything, the music, oh, dude. It's just an orchestra of a beautiful thing, man. It's just like, it's like an orgasm for the eyes, bro. I was losing my mind because, for me, I really take the messages serious that they kind of try to display with each character and how each character has their own. Everyone is on their own path to enlightenment. So seeing really how Sukuna moves really kind of shows you there's just a certain type of mindset. But I don't want to get into that here because I'm gonna be talking about it forever. And I'll be talking forever. But another thing, as I'm just looking at the panels, was the way they displayed Yuji. Dude, I didn't even mention that in the last video I just shot. Like Yuji, when he said, savor this kid, and they had Yuji coming out, man, he looked traumatized. And just the sheer speed of Sukuna bringing Megami to what's his name, before Yuji came back in control. And it's just, dude, they did this too well, man. Oh man, dude, I'm like clicking through the scenes right now. This is so good. It's so good, man. And it's like, bro, I don't know if Gege, I gotta go back to the scenes and see if Gege drew Maharaga like this. But them having like me even looking at Maharaga's like smiles got me smiling right now, because they really had Maharaga smiling like this whole creature was just a divine being of straight hands, like a divine being of banging, bro. Like it just lives for the fight, bro. It was smiling the entire time. And oh man, seeing Sukuna grip with it, bro. They got to boxing, bro. It was insane. Another really cool highlighted scene was Sukuna catching Maharaga's blade with his, like, opening the mouth on the throat and catching the blade. Oh, it's just too good. It's just too good, bro. It's literally like a symphony of the most beautiful strokes of digital paint put together, bro. Like that's like there was a scene, like the scene even going into Sukuna using his domain. The scene where Maharaga like hit him with the train and he's like floating through the train, and then they cut to the scene, like they transition to the scene of Maharaga grabbing the train. Oh my gosh. it's a 10 out of 10 for me. Nah, a 10 out of 10's got to be pretty hard. It's a solid 9 out of 10 though. I feel like a 10 out of 10 is gonna become coming when, if you know, again, I'm gonna keep a positive outlook on the future for the animation, and hopefully we get the rest of season 2 and we go into the culling games and all of this. That, you know, I think a solid 10 out of 10 will be how those scenes look, or Yuta versus the 4 motherfucking reincarnated players. Like, dude, Hikari and Kashimo's battle. But one thing I want to say too, because this is supposed to be the manga spoiler one, is doesn't this really just put into perspective how Sukuna beat Gojo? Like, for the anime only watchers, they're seeing that Sukuna's shrine rains down endlessly. Oh, and that's what I want to say too, the transition, right, is Sukuna eats people, right? And one of the coolest things about that little thing that happened with the subtitles, I don't know if anyone realized, it was called Malevolent Kitchen instead of Malevolent Shrine. And I said that was so fire because honestly, it's like Sukuna is literally a chef. That's the whole joke. He's like a carnivore chef. And it's that is so genius. When the subtitles were all, I don't know if it was like that's the real translation, or it was a problem in translation to the subtitles, but whatever it was, I thought it was like a sick little Easter egg where Malevolent Shrine is really Malevolent Kitchen, because he's literally everything above the cutting board is like his art piece, is like the canvas is in air, and it's like him throwing up the food in air and freaking making fish fillets and shit in midair. And then like when he burned it at the end, that was like him searing the flesh. Like that was beautiful. It's like that feels like they're just paying homage to his character being like this literal chef. A chef that does what he wants. Oh my gosh, a carnivore chef that eats people. So a cannibal that is also like a 5-star. It's like anti Gordon Ramsay. It's anime anti Gordon Ramsay. And his true form's got 4 arms, so it even makes him even more proficient in the kitchen. I mean, 4 arms would make you more proficient in anything, but absolutely beautiful. They really did well, man. They rest in peace to all the innocent bystanders that were maybe just sleeping in their cars and they got tossed. Just the rest in peace to everybody that was on the like subway track underground or wherever that was. Oh man, everybody got roasted, and that's a lot of wasted food. Sukuna, come on now. Nah, I'm making a joke, but dude, honestly, I mean, I just think this is a great day for, or it was when the episode came out. It was a great day for anime only watchers and manga readers, bro. It was absolutely sick. For me, it was absolutely sick because, dude, I mean, I was seeing these episodes in my dreams, so this is almost like seeing it come manifest. Like especially the upcoming battles that of even Gege's unwritten manga. It's like I'm seeing it in my head before it happens, and then it comes out, and it even goes beyond my expectations. But it's literally like right on the nail to what I see in my head. So it was insane. Because there was this one night I had a dream about literally the animated version of Hikari and Kashimo's fight, and then a little bit later on I ended up having the dream of the entire fight, and like the entire fight with Kanjaku and just all of them, just everything going off. What is it, the Takabe dude who can manifest things into reality? But yeah, man, and it felt like I was just channeling Gege. Channeling Gege cooking this shit up. So anyways, man, truly shout out to the animators. Man, I can't even really like say it. I don't know, man. Shout out to the animators again. Everyone everyone with some sense got y'all back. You know, y'all putting out something that for some people this form of like, I don't want to say escapism because it almost betters your life. Anime definitely bettered my life, but this form of just art you guys put out. Like, just keep y'all head up. Everyone keep your head up, but keep y'all head up. I think a positive outcome is on the way, and even if we don't get to see the rest of the seasons animated, if other animes start shutting down, whatever happens, to the voice actors and everyone, thank you for the art that you have provided this long before, you know, everything took a shift for the worse. And just, yeah, truly thank you for these work of arts, because just like Demon Slayer, I forgot what you did. You Photable do Demon Slayer, but for all of these works of art, it's just they are revisitable so many times. So it's just great for what's been provided up until now. All right, thank you everyone for watching. I'm out of here. This one has gotten long enough. I could talk forever, but I don't want to do that to y'all. Hope you enjoyed, and keep your head up for the future. And just, you know, the least we can do, if we can't really directly impact things, which still technically you are if you guys understand spiritual and metaphysical concepts, trust that everything's going to work out. All right, see y'all later. Peace. Not only do I feel like I forgot to not mention everything in the video, which, damn, that freaking sucks. Cause, you know, I'd be going on my things and I just cannot stop talking about certain things. But I didn't get to talk about the black box when he said at the part where everything finally hit the, you know, the crescendo, but hit the climax, like the boom. It was when he said Fuga open, which was the black box. That was also sick. Like, he opened that part of his mind, part of his consciousness, and it just was Fuga open. That was it. But man, dude, I really gotta find a way to stop over talking in these videos. No, I love it. It's my style, man. I could talk forever. I'm out.